All right, guys. I get on a couple minutes early. I hope everybody's having a good day. Hi, my name is Daryl Phillips, owner of Warpology Gaming, and what we do here is listen to you talk. Um, it is Hump Day. We made it halfway through the week. I hope that everybody's having a good week so far. I truly do. I know I say that. Ah, sorry, I'm old. Let me alone. I know I say that, and I know you're supposed to say that you're on live, and you're supposed to okay. I actually mean it. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope your week is going well, and if it's not, I hope to make it a little bit brighter every couple days. Try to give you guys some information to make yourself better. We've been going through the transition between venting and taking advice and showing the connection. You know, let me give you a little insight on how I learn. All right. Now it's not that I learn any different than I used to learn. It is how differently I'm taking advice. Okay. Or how I'm taking in information. One of the things about venting that I keep saying is that your head is empty, right? Check this out. By the way, if you're new on here, give me a subscribe. I think you'll like the content on here. I try to make people better people. I don't make people. I try to help you make yourself better. I'm not anybody. I'm just Daryl Phillips. I'm just a guy who's led a long life, a hard life, and try to share that information of what I learned. And I came up with a process to try to change your thinking. And the thing is, as I said the last time when we were talking on Monday, at first it was a lot of screaming, a lot of okay. And I was thinking about this today because, like, I've been listening to all these confirmation hearings on Donald Trump's cabinet. You say, well, what does that have to do with this stuff, Daryl? Tell you, each and every one of you, just like I do, has their way and their thing, the way that they take in information and hold on to it, and then apply it to their life in whatever manner that you choose. Okay. Everyone has a different way of doing things, even if it looks similar. You have a different way of thinking. Every individual is different. That's why we don't do socialism, because we're not. It's not a group think here. Okay, it's individuality, right? So I was listening to these, especially today's confirmation hearing was that this one and the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. It's amazing when people don't have things on you, what they will do to attack you, or when they have such an opposing view to you that they will do anything to win the argument. And I say I don't think that that's a good way to get your point across. Show the evidence and change what you need to change. See, when you're cleaning your house, which is the first step, okay, in the step process, you're going to have a lot of feelings, all right? And you're trying to glean information from your own life, all right? And there's going to be a lot of people that are opposed to what you're doing. You say, well, why would that be? Think about it. If you're trying not to do it if you're trying not to drink and do it, for example, you're going to have your drinking buddies thinking you're trying to be Mr. or Mrs. Goody Two Shoes. If you're a I don't know, if whatever it is, if you're hanging out with a group of people and that group of people tends to give you advice that isn't very good, or they're distracting you in your mission and try to change your mind, you're not going to be able to hang out with them as much, just by logic. Well, they're going to start to feel like you're being a jackhole, as it were, okay? Now understand this. You're gonna get your feelings hurt 1,000 times by people you thought cared. It's not that they don't care. They look at it like this. It's a lot like jealousy. I'm not gonna sit there and say people are jealous of you, because I mean, if you have a life that's messed up like I was, there's nothing to be jealous of. But is that really true? There's a lot of people I realized that were jealous of me because they couldn't hang with me in a debate or an argument or a conversation, because I'm the type of person that if you say something that I know is incorrect, I'm not going to sit there and let you tell another human being misinformation or wrong information without me speaking up. Now, we're not even talking about like deep subjects. I'm just saying information. And a lot of times, because I know my stuff, it ends up making me look like that I'm trying to be Mr. Know-It-All. All right, now I'm just trying to be Daryl. Well, the problem with being Daryl is that Daryl knows a lot. I know a lot of stuff. So then I get the false rumor of, well, you think you know everything, so you don't want to listen. Nowhere did I ever say that. So now I get offensive or defensive because you've attacked me because you say I don't listen, and now we have a fight going on. No progress was made in that. I watched today, or listened today, and I listened last week too, to the most contentious hearings I've ever seen, where these two individuals, and Tulsi Gabbard's going to get it too, tomorrow, I think. Well, maybe Friday, actually. For Friday, I think it's hers. Where there are people that just don't like her. Did you ever consider that? That maybe the person just doesn't like you for whatever reason, that you didn't do anything wrong. Something I had not considered before. It's something that I couldn't understand. It bothered me so bad. What did I do? I don't need to understand what I did or what I didn't do. If I know I didn't do anything wrong, why let it bother me? So let's take two examples, for example. And so I would vent about these things to Sophia. It really bothered me. So who's online right now? Just out of curiosity. So, hi to whoever it is. I'll say hi to you when you say, if you say something. So it used to bother me. All right. Cucumber water, good for you. So it used to bother me. I used to vent about these things. So let's take two examples. When I was with the mother of my child, I was so sensitive to every damn thing. No, that was before I met Sophia. That was before I was broken and before all this stuff. It was a whole nother life than the one I have now. I used to let everything bother me. Every single person that would ever be mean to me or say something bad to me, it would make me. I had such a low self-esteem, man. But I never talked about it. I never told Desiree that. She never understood because that's not her fault. How could she ever understand something I never spoke to her about? So I became broken, shattered, right? And you know what? One of the first times I realized I was becoming a different person. There's actually two different incidences. Hey, what's up, Lori? The first one is with my uncle. My uncle was acting. He had a bad day that day, and he came home and he decided he was going to take it out on Daryl. Sophia was standing there. Sophia could verify this story. I think Sophia's watching. And he started getting on me, banging on me about not mowing the lawn at the place that we were living. Even though he had told me not to mow the lawn. So he was just trying to find something to get mad about because he was irritated. He would try to vent to me in a very negative, awful way. And he had a right to be mad. I remember why he was mad. I understand. But he took it out on me. Anyway, I just sat there and just let him beat on me because, not because I was being a coward, but because I was winning. It bothered him that I just wasn't going to get mad. Anyway, this lasted for about 10 minutes. And I could see Sophia start to get mad, angry mad. Sophia is like 5'3", 5'4", something like that. 5'3", something like that. My uncle is 6'8". Okay. He made the biggest mistake you ever see in your life. He was so mad, he decided he was going to slam the door in Sophia's face. Sophia got in his face. Okay? In defense of me. He backed down. Besides the fact that was a glorious moment, I was so proud of her. I learned something about myself that day. That there was something that was changing about me. That I wasn't getting so sensitive. I wasn't being different. That I had vented enough to Sophia at that point. By that point that I was starting to be able to handle that kind of thing. The second incident is with the mother of my child again. After I almost died, I tried to have a relationship with my son. It was an epic fail, not because I did anything wrong, and here's the point. I had changed so much by the time all this happened that I was becoming an utterly different person. Okay? Now, I don't know. I never got answers. And to this day, when I think on it, it still bothers me. But I can't let it bother me too much. And that's the point. I don't know what happened and why. Because I thought things were going well. And then things just, for whatever reason, she just became, I don't know, whatever. I don't know. And then on my 40th birthday, she tells me, because I had planned this trip to Virginia, where she lived. And she tells me on my 40th birthday, I don't trust you, blah, 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 blah. Okay. She almost shattered me again. All right? She almost shattered me. But I snapped out of it really quickly. That's one. Two, instead of breaking it, instead of allowing it to break me, we planned a trip to Colorado in which I had a lot of questions. I was questioning things, as you should, but I was really questioning what was the point. What did I do something wrong? I was examining myself. Instead of going, what did I do? What did I do? There's a difference between doing that, going, what did I do? What did I do? And asking, what did I do? Do you see the difference in tone? One is made out of emotion. The other is made out of examination. Okay? Can y'all excuse me 1 second? I need to go grab something real quick. Just give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, I had to grab some medicine. Okay, y'all follow me? So there's a difference between the attitude there. I'll say it again. One is, what did I do? What did I do? What did I do wrong? And the other one is, what did I do wrong? The other one is, that one is examination. That one is, you are analyzing your life. You're not being defensive about it, maybe a little bit, but you're not being defensive like taking it because you have a thin skin. So I did that. And I planned this trip with Sophia because Sophia had never seen Colorado, in which the biggest question I had was, am I going the right direction? Okay? So that incident on my 40th birthday started this line of thinking. All right? That line of thinking caused me to take a trip with Sophia. It caused me to do a whole bunch of things I had never done before. All right? The first, man, that thunder is loud. I hope the electricity doesn't go out. I apologize if this live gets cut off because of a storm. So anyway, so there's a line of thinking going on here. Now I want y'all to follow me. Y'all follow me now. This started out with being told after 2 years of planning this and talking and making sure that Desiree was fine with me coming there and seeing my son and so forth and so on. And to be utterly rejected like that when I had done nothing wrong. I'm nowhere near these people. Okay? 1 second. Let me swallow these pills. Okay? So y'all with me now? All right. So there's a few things that I did for the first time out of absolute defiance. I wasn't going to allow this to happen again. For one thing, I had a big problem in my life back then. I never completed tasks. Not ever. Remember, go outside your box. You never know what you might find out about yourself. Oh. I planned everything on that trip. And I don't know if Sophia's watching, but she can verify any of these things. If Sophia, if you're watching, please by all means pipe in so these people can know. Okay. So it started out, line of thinking. This is what venting and taking advice, the marriage is. And here's an example of it. All right? Was told, no. Okay. Sophia. I'm in the middle of a soliloquy Okay, go. Say hi. Say. Did y'all even see that? Come over here and say hi to these people. I'm telling the story. I'm trying to, Sophia. I'm connecting the thought process between venting and taking advice to the incident that happened when Desiree told me on my 40th birthday that I couldn't come, and how this whole business came about, and how this is when now this isn't going to happen the same for everybody, y'all. But I need y'all to hear that. Please listen to what I'm saying here. This is the most awesome thing you're ever going to hear. So I'm told on my 40th birthday. Now I've told this story to several people, but it's worth it to say it again when you think about it like this. There's a connection going on here. Remember, I said that the original attitude was, what did I do? What did I do? Instead of doing that, I asked, what did I do? Do you see what I'm saying? One was with emotion, one was not. One was asking the question, what did I do? So, in this process, on my 40th birthday, I was told this information. I immediately, it crushed me. She stepped on me. And I immediately went to vodka. Went on a 3-day bender. Not proud of it, but did that. But on the third day, in the middle of me being a little intoxicated, I slammed down my glass, and Sophia was watching one of her shows in the room, and I go in there half inebriated, and I said, and I pardon my French and pardon my words here, and I don't mean to offend people, but I come in there into the room and I said, you know what? F that woman. I didn't say it like that. I said it a little worse. I said, F that B. I said, Sophia, let's go on a vacation. We've always talked about it. Hey, I have everything locked up. Hold on, y'all. It's raining. It's storming. She needs to make sure. Sorry, y'all. Sophia. She's, I don't know what she's doing. What are you doing? That doesn't have to be in. Oh. She's taking my chair in. I guess it must be bad. Alright, sorry guys. Hey Sophia, do you want to sit on this couch real quick while I'm telling this story? So that they can hear your voice? She's getting something to eat, but maybe she'll sit on the couch. I don't know. But anyway, so check this out. So okay. So I come in there, I said, F that B. I know, it wasn't nice, but I was, whatever. Please forgive me. And I said, do you want to go on a vacation? She had never been to the mountains. I knew she hadn't. Well, she had no idea how to plan a trip, not to Colorado. She'd never been to Colorado. She's like, yeah, because what she was willing to take out of her retirement stuff just so I could go see my son. Well, instead, she took out money. We decided we were going to go to do a little trip. But what I mean by plan it, y'all, I know her hands can't handle a long time driving, so I planned all of the stops and making sure she had enough rest stops. Anyway, and I scared the crap out of her. Yes, I scared the crap out of her in the mountains when I took her to the. There's a point here, Sophia. This isn't just a story. Thank you. Hey, no, I want you to sit on this couch though. Hey, what are you eating? No, maybe. Oh, okay. Anyway, thought maybe something I like. All right, so okay, so I planned this trip, but the real purpose of this trip wasn't to go see visit a bunch of mountains. I had serious concerns. Okay, serious concerns. I had a few questions about myself. I needed answered. I needed to think through things, and I wasn't going to be able to think through things sitting in front of a TV and playing video games. Not at that moment. I was distracted. I couldn't. I needed to go away for a second so that, remember, no distractions. Are y'all following the ingredients here? Y'all following this yet? I needed the answers to some questions, and I needed no distractions. You say, yeah, but you were on the trip. Be assured, my mind was on these questions. No distractions isn't about distractions of the outside world. It's about distractions from other people and getting advice and all this stuff, okay? And the entire time, quite a few times, me and Sophia had some conversations. But in the meantime, as this is going on, as I'm answering these questions for myself, as I'm going and I'm digging and I'm trying to discover inside my head, trying to figure out, did I do this wrong? And asking her questions. Sophia, could I have done this any different? Do you remember when this happened? I was talking to Desiree, and and uh, and we were having this conversation. Do you think I could have done that right? Asking Sophia all sorts of questions, but then also asking questions of myself. It's not just about asking questions of other people. It's not just about me going to Sophia and going, or to Lori or one of y'all, and going, I need an answer to a question. It's about, I have a question in my head. Am I asking the right questions? Am I looking at this the right way? Yes, it's a deep examination of your soul. So on this trip, I'm doing this. But the number one question I had was I going right? All right? I knew where I wanted to go, to really try to think about things. And I wanted to go on top of one of the mountains. I know it sounds silly, but be assured there's something about the mountains that goes beyond understanding. So that was the main purpose of this trip. But in doing so, I started doing things that I had never done before. Now, Sophia's in the kitchen right now, but she'll tell you, be the first one to tell you, not only did I accomplish that task completely, 100%, all the way through without her help. I did this, I planned this, and I executed it. You say, well, so what, Daryl? Well, that was a first for me. Hell, I didn't even finish my symphony. That's the problem with bipolar disorder. We don't finish things sometimes. So, there's that. Those things were happening too. Now, this part of the story y'all have heard before. And if you haven't, let me repeat it again. In fact, one second, guys. So we went to the top of Pikes Peak, and that's the videos that the clips that you guys see of me climbing that. I want you to watch at the beginning, at the very beginning when I start climbing that mountain in my videos. When I start climbing that, watch what I do. I put my cell phone in my pocket. Well, I don't know if you guys know anything about the mountains. The mountains do not get reception at all. At all. Like nothing. Not even a GPS signal. Right? But I'm on top of Pikes Peak doing some thinking. And lo and behold, I get a text message. I want to make sure that this picture's nice and clear. Get a picture from him. Oh, excuse me, a picture. I get a text from him. What? Speak.
Bring the picture closer. There.
Okay, so I get a text message from Dwan, and he was just asking me. He had no idea I was in Colorado. He was just asking me a question on baptism and some Christian stuff. That was my answer. You say, what do you mean that was your answer? For a single text message to receive me on top of a mountain, I can't even begin the mathematical equation I could come up with how that's impossible. What's funny is, before Dwan passed, a year ago or so, I'll put that back. Just put that back over. When you get a chance. I'll do it myself. So, okay. So when I took Dwan to Colorado, and I had told this story, it sounds a little too good to be true, like that I'm making up or I'm embellishing. Wow. Andrea, one of my friends, sort of, was driving me and Dwan. And you can literally watch, and I said, Dwan, watch, as each bar drops. 1, 2, 3, 4. And he goes, he looks at it, he goes, oh my God. And then nothing but dots. I said, Dwan, I told you. You couldn't get a bigger sign than that. I didn't know what it meant. No idea. Am I supposed to go mountain climbing with Dwan? No, probably not. Am I going to? No idea. No idea. I knew that the answer to my question was correct. The yes, Daryl, you are doing things right. No, Daryl, you did not, in this particular case, at this particular time, you did not do anything wrong this time. Stop punishing yourself. Stop doing things. Stop telling yourself that this was your fault. Because sometimes, guys, it's not your fault. And it just happens. I get emotional about that story. Because that was the beginning of everything you see. That was because I decided not to take someone's guff and not to do the same things of my past and utterly change things in the very moment in real time. That's right there. That is why this is important. See, as a people, we don't learn the same way. Not everybody learns the same way and in the same manner. Okay? You understand? Which means that we all must find our way of learning these things. Did God send me a message that day? No, I don't believe he does that anymore. He doesn't need to. But did I have enough knowledge in my head? Did I have the moment, the particular moment that you need to really know that it's the right decision and to overcome that fear that you may have? I thought I had failed for some reason. I thought that, nope, Daryl messed it up again. Instead, I didn't do the thing I just said. I didn't. Remember, let's go back to what I said originally. What did I do? What did I do? Or, what did I do? That is not the same question. One implies you blame yourself. The other is literally going inside yourself and finding out. The only way that is possible is venting the bull crap off your head, like I did, like walking into a room when she's watching TV and saying, F that B. You want to go on a vacation? Come on, say hi to him. You don't want to? She looks like a Q-tip, y'all. Look at her little fuzzies. So cute. Oh, no. But y'all got that? Now, I don't know if y'all are picking up what I'm throwing. This stuff is real. This isn't a theory. But you have to go inside yourself. It effing sucks sometimes. My life, in particular, has been a series of mess-ups from Daryl and me begging for forgiveness from people that really don't want to have anything to do with me anymore. It's not their fault that I'm a jackhole, or that I was. I had to go inside my soul, and I had so much venting to do because of that. I had to figure out why I did things, why I thought the way I thought. That, in turn, caused me to change and started getting me to do different things that I had never done before. Understand? I hope that you're learning stuff here. I hope that, and I mean this with all my heart, I hope that if I don't know the answer to something, I will find out the answer soon. Whenever someone asks me a question, it's like this with the Bible, it's like this with other information, other knowledge that people like to talk to me about. Me and Lori talk about politics. I hope to God that I never come across as Mr. Know-It-All, because I don't know it all. I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope that you learned something tonight. I hope you get a better understanding, because we're getting closer to the taking advice video. You guys are gonna appreciate that video. You got to empty your skull before you can take that advice. You got to understand how it's connected. Juan's passing, again, has been hard on me. It's been hard on me. My health issues have been hard on me. Never want to be dishonest with you guys. Juan would want it this way. Juan would want me to continue on and try to help people, because first, I want to anyway. But two, because it's what he wanted. Does that mean I'm stuck in this? No, I have self-choice. I can do whatever I want to. It's my business. But there are days I don't even want to get up, y'all. I vent to Sophia every day. I hope that if you're in that position that you don't feel like you can get up, I hope you can feel like you can vent to me. You get it off your chest. I don't have very many friends like that I hang out with. I don't have that kind of time, and nor do my friends have that kind of time. A lot of them work jobs, where they actually go to work. They don't have a home business. But I love you guys. Hope you guys know that. So with that being said, be safe when you're traveling. Be safe when you get there. You never know what you may find. Be aware of your surroundings. Be understanding of one another, not just from your perspective, but from theirs. Be understanding of yourself. You're not God. You gotta have other people. You gotta have someone else so that you know that you have someone to confide in, someone that is there for you, someone that can lift you up when you're down. For a Christian, it's really simple. Trust in God. Trust in God. Remember that life is fleeting. You're not promised your next breath. So take now, go outside your box, do something different. You never know what you may find out about yourself. You may end up being an ugly dude in front of a camera talking to you. No, okay. I'm not ugly. I'm just drawn that way. I will talk to you guys on Friday. Be safe when you're traveling tonight because of the roads. Okay, if you're in Dallas, it's raining and thundering and lightning, and just you don't want to hydroplane into somebody else's car or somebody, you know what I mean? So, till then, till Friday, may the Lord of light guide you in all things. Goodbye.